I'm not here to judge. I'm not saying, oh well, you should have never had no missteps. But the thing is this, like remember I was saying before about how like, yo, I don't know how y'all gonna make it. Like this, it's always been tough for a single mom, but more than ever, if you're a single mom, you are probably struggling. Like it's just it's a bad look, man, and like yo, it's a heavy price to pay just to not have a man tell you what to do. Because a lot of this stuff has to also do with the fact that you can't get a man, and also if you was to get a man, you're not your followership skills are not even good enough for survival. Like it's not even good enough for you to be able to like have a decent life. Like you will talk yourself out of basically a less stressful life. And now these people have to always worry about keeping a roof over their head. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and check out this story real quick.
Price, that's a decent price, you hop on it.
I stumbled across TikTok where, they're like, apartments here, pay this deposit, pay this application, and we can get you in, keys in your hand.
TikTok pages Tia Vama and Moss Tia were the names. You can see it says she's a licensed realtor who sells apartments in New Jersey and Atlanta. This is common though, licensed real estate professionals using social media platforms to market and lease properties. But on the back end, it has certainly opened up the floodgates to scammers looking to steal your money. And also, remains, make sure you subscribe and like this video. They were presenting what?
So the offer was the fact that, hey, we can get you into this loft without going through the background of it. So, most apartments require credit history, where do you work, things like that nature. I work and I make good money. I have a great job. So I didn't have any issues. I don't have any evictions. So it was not that I needed to skip this process. It was more of if there is a shortcut and it works, then I'm open.
The page has since been...
Fam, that's some bullshit. No, because if you're a person who has good credit, if you're a person who doesn't have any of these problems and whatnot, don't get me wrong, it's one thing to say I was interested to see what she was talking about, but the fact that you actually got scammed and you thought that you can get into the process of getting into an apartment is mostly the same. Okay, it's always going to be a security deposit or at least the first month's rent. When you hear the amount of money that she was asked to put down, either her or the next girl was asked to put down in order to move into an apartment, it's going to blow your socks off. Okay? Your socks will be blown off.
Taken down, but these were some of the properties, a 3-bed, 3-bath, and hot areas around Atlanta, like this one, downtown.
This is downtown Atlanta. It said the exact unit, 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. I don't know if this is from the TikTok video or the person who's is posting this is putting it here. But let's just go with that. Let's just say that this is the apartment that she thought she was going to be getting. This loft. Now, where I'm from, where I'm at, this kind of place at this point, yo, if it's a downtown in a city area and a brand new building, and mind you, these buildings are made from cardboard, honestly. But where I'm from, in New Jersey, in the city area, somewhere like that, those kind of apartments are you say this is a loft? Those kind of places are a few $1,000s a month, at least $2,500. I think, and I'll be lowballing it honestly. I don't know who can afford to live there, but those places are about at least. I mean, not even that. They really like 4,000. Like those apartments are like 4,000. They said 3 bedrooms. Yeah, it's like $4,000. An apartment like that, that's $4,000. So then I gotta ask, what do you do for a living that you can afford to live in a 3-bedroom loft? That's probably between $3,500 and $4,000. Nah, man, hold on, man. What? I got you a surgery or something.
Miss, you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
Nah, niggas ain't keeping it real. You not being real with me, Keisha? Come on, man.
Pound, $2,500 a month.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or-
My bad. I'm sorry. 2,500, 1,900. All right, so those, listen, from what I understand by Atlanta now, those sound like fake prices. Okay, $1,900 a month is damn near what I pay to live over here, and like, I mean, it's a decent area, but it's an old building, bro. it's an old hood building, nigga. It smells funny in the hallway. I mean, they nice apartments, they big apartments and whatnot, but still, like, that's damn near what I'm paying. So I know daggone well, not a place like this is not no $1,900.
This one, a 2-bed, 2-bath for $1,900. Brown says that she was interested in a loft that was advertised.
We'll give you the keys in hand. You pay the deposit. You meet me in person at a location. You get the keys from me,
Facts.
and you can go and get the unit and open the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna give you that.
Said no real estate agent ever. Every time you see, first of all, people never have you go get the keys to an apartment you have not seen before. Years ago, when before my son was born, me and his mother was trying to get, get an apartment, right? And we had a conversation where they came across an apartment on Craigslist and everything. I had to pay the picture and everything. And when she made contact, it was only emails, and it was saying, "Hey, we live out of state and everything. We're not able to get over there right now. Basically, we can send you the keys. Just give us a security deposit and everything, and you guys can go ahead and move in." And my son's mother was like, "Yo, this has to be a scam, right?" So I was like, "Of course it's a fucking scam. Who the hell gives you?" And it was a place in Bloomfield too. They picked some random house in Bloomfield. These poor people, right? And say, "Yeah, we're renting this house out," or whatever it said. And again, the apartment rental scheme has been going on for a long time. And honestly, you have no way of ever knowing whether or not you're really getting into the building until you're really in it, because you could be talking to someone who is about to get evicted from their apartment, and they put an ad up on. Matter of fact, you could do that too. If you about to get put out of a place, go ahead and clear the place out. if you can clean that place out and then take in, how can I say, take in prospective people, right? Yo, you might fuck around and be able to get like 10 racks, 10K. You know what I mean? Just taking a security deposit. You can say, "Yeah, man, so we are approved, you got it." You know what I mean? Just give us a month and a half rent. Shoot, you might get about 4 or 5 people, especially some single mothers, because again, a lot of these women is struggling, bro. People who make good money right now is having a really hard time. If you got a car note and car insurance and pay for gas and stuff like that, yo, you're probably paying an extra $1,000 a month in expenses. Much less the maintenance on your car, brakes, repairs, all types of stuff, right? So that's one of the biggest reasons why you're even here. You don't know something is going on here. If you was able to fall for that, not only that, we're also seeing how vulnerable women, y'all are so vulnerable. If you ain't got no man around, if ain't no man around, y'all are mad vulnerable. So you really fell for someone telling you, "Yeah, man, just show up. Just give me a few dollars, and we can move into the loft." Not first month's rent, not proof of income. You say, "Yeah, well, if it's a way around it," what you mean a way around it? The most educated.
Address, and you're gonna open the door.
$500 is all she had to pay to get the keys.
Send you a deposit of $5.
Shut the fuck up in 2020.
It's 2026, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020. Come on, man.
$5,000.
Relax.
It's 2025.
Relax.
I can't even get $5,000.
You gotta calm down, Keisha. All right.
$100, and I got no proof that you have the unit. So when she started to see texts back like, "Baby girl, I do this for a living. I got people waiting in line for this unit. I'm trying to hold the unit for you, so either you gonna make your mind up or you not." I kind of was like, "Okay, bad customer service. Who you talking to?"
Another red flag, Zelle would only allow Brown to send $200, flagging the transaction for any amount more than that. Did you eventually send the money to her?
Yes, I ended up convincing her because
He said, "Did you end up now? Mind you, the girl done tried to bully you, because another part of why she got pulled into this scam is because the girl probably sold it to her as, 'Listen, girl,' because again, you can assist the girl, these women into anything, and what I mean by that is like, because black folks have this thing where we talk to the other person as if we give them the hookup. As if we hooking it up, you know what I mean? And black folks love for you to hook some shit up. Now, mind you, hook it up meaning give me something I ain't supposed to be getting. Give it to me for free. Break some rules, violate your employer. or more so, do what's not in the best interest of the people you work for me just because I'm black. That's literally what this culture is, right? And that's a part of why she was able to scam y'all. A lot of black folks get scammed because someone presents some shit as if they helping you. You know what I'm saying? Or they helping you, or they looking, or quote unquote looking out for you. And even with that concept, looking out, a lot of times it can mean helping you out, right? But there's also a limit to helping someone out, especially when something that has such heavy what's the word, heavy not burden, but consequences. You know what I mean? Because if someone's renting out a property and whatnot, they want to make sure the person they're renting out to has a job, has income. She said you bypass the background check. Yes, some properties don't care about your background. Some properties don't. Some properties just want the money. If you have the money and whatnot, you can move in. Now, you can't do that everywhere. But a lot of properties, because they need people to be in those apartments for it to make money. They can't have a building full of people who ain't paying rent or a bunch of empty units. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know all the politics behind that, because even where I live at, the apartment next to me, that shit stayed empty for like over a year. And that will happen sometimes too. And that's why I always tell people, like, you're looking for an apartment, if you look hard enough, you'll find something. You'll find something in your budget, and you'll find someone who's willing to take you. If you're actually going to every building. And it may take multiple applications and whatnot, but you'll find someone, even if you got a background in evictions, you'll find someone who's going to take you because they try to make some money. You know what I'm saying? They need the rent. You know what I mean? If they desperate enough, if you're in the hood, if they desperate enough, they'll take it.
At this point, I feel like I was being scammed, but I wasn't for sure. So I convinced her to say, hey, I only got $250. I don't think I got $500. I got $250. And it was more like bait for me. Because if you are a real person and this is a real unit, you're not going to take my $250. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your price is your price. We can't tell nobody what their price is. So I was expecting her to say, no, I can't take the $250. It got to be $500. But she came back and said, I'll take the $250. And when you get the keys, are you willing to give me the other $250? And I said, okay, that's a better deal. I can do that. I can give you $250, and then when I get the keys, I can give you the other $250. So that's what we agreed on. She sent her Zelle. Me being who I am, I'm going to Google that Zelle, because one thing about Zelle, it ain't going to lie. It ain't going to lie about that first name and that last name. It's going to tell the truth. So I Googled the Zelle, and it came up immediately. She was arrested years ago for fraud.
Her name,
Jakira Hester. As soon as you saw the name Jakira Hester, you should have been out of there, bro. You should have been out the way.
Jakira Hester.
Everybody knows if you're going to be a scammer in Atlanta, do not use her real name. This girl had me to Zelle her some money using her real name. So I took that and then I Googled it, and then your whole mug shot come up. Look at this, y'all. But yeah, she's the girl that's on TikTok going by Tia. Here's her page. Because what I don't do is play games. You play with the wrong one. I don't even care about the little $200. That's nothing to a bitch.
Fam. This is what I'm talking about. That makes no goddamn. What do you mean? What do you mean it's nothing to you? Like, what do you mean? No one has $200 just to waste. That's that's stupid. That's a waste of money. And that's a significant waste of money to get nothing out of it. You trying to save face, man? I think I can't stand when people come online and they take an L for doing some stupid stuff and try to save face. That's another reason why y'all be taking L's in like your regular life, because you try to save face so much and you try to be prideful, and rather than just kind of admit to what's going on. You know what I mean? So people can, for one, properly assess the situation and get a good idea what's going on and form their own opinion. You know what I mean? But I'm letting it rock a little more.
Brown says, though, she was optimistic because she couldn't for sure pinpoint that it was the same Jakira Hester that she was speaking to.
How many people have this name? Could I have the wrong person? Is Google giving me something that's on somebody else? I've never seen the person, so I couldn't identify if they were talking about the person that I'm talking to right now. So when I sent the $250, I asked her, did she get it? She said, yeah, I got it. Give me a moment. I'm finna process your application. My head, I never gave you no information to process. So what application?
No phone number, no email, no name, no social, no
Oh.
previous addresses,
No, nothing.
So when it was time to meet at a location to retrieve the keys, Hester went silent for hours.
She wrote back and was like, I was there. You're not my only customer. You gotta give me time. I was coming. Now I can't give you the key. You didn't give me the rest of the money. I can't give you the key. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you can just send the money back. I just sent it, so you can just send it back. And we can just let it go. Oh, I have a non-refundable policy. You wasted my time. You knew you didn't want the unit in the first place. I'm like, but I came. I met you at the address that you sent me, and you wasn't there.
Yeah, because she scammed you. That's why she wasn't there. Stupid. She told you you can move into a loft. And there's another thing too, bro. I'm gonna keep bringing this up. This is why, like, yo, Keisha's got to stand up and say, listen, we not with this right here. Call this out and call out the behavior. Because we seeing more and more black women be using social media. I mean, just in general. People use social media in general to grift, but black women really be using social media to grift other black women out of a lot of money. So if she was trying to move, right, she probably needed to go. She probably was trying to move out of her house. She probably, these were probably a part of her moving plans, right? And she done gave you this money. She probably got kids and all that, right? And now she's out of $200.
So what are you talking about? So she never gave me my money back. And that's when I made my story on TikTok.
Look at the messages before she get up here and try to say that's not what happened. Baby, do not for her. She is a motherfucking scammer.
Oh,
Screaming,
okay. So she made this. Okay, I was trying to figure out, is this the same person? Okay, all right. So she made this TikTok and then they interviewed her on the Shade Room. Got it.
and
And
everything.
it didn't take long for others to catch on.
It's my home. This is my home. It is a condo and I own it.
This woman saw that the same loft that was advertised for rent was actually her condo that she lives in currently.
God damn, man, this is heavy, bro.
Oh my God, that's heavy.
God damn, bro. Like,
Okay. I will.
I was with them niggas, man. And more, yo, you seeing white folks come online and just air black folks out, man. This is the L right here. So not only are you advertising, how's it even possible? She's advertising a home that someone lives in already. This is wild and crazy work, man.
Do you want to see it? Yep. That's the exact same place. Same light fixture, same pole, same double windows. Every single unit in this building is different. So that is not for rent. It's my house that I currently own.
She said she messaged this Tia directly.
I said, this is my loft I purchased, not understanding why you're texting me. Because you just posted a video of my house saying it's for rent. It very much is not. A house and an apartment.
You said, she said, I'm not understanding why you texting me. She said, because you posted a video of my house saying it's for rent, and it's very much is not. A house and an apartment. Goodness gracious. She says, a house and an apartment are two different things for one. Secondly, I don't care where you live. I didn't ask. It's not your house, first off. She says, and y'all may think it's funny, but if you a black dude, you've had one of these kind of arguments where you're going back and forth with a black woman, and this is how she's arguing with you. You saying, hey, the fact of the matter is this. And she basically says, she says SMD. Says, hello. You know what I mean?
This campaign that you
Hello.
Says, hello. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man. All right, hold on. What's going on here? Can I? Nah, man. That's all right.
Two different things. For one, secondly, I don't care where you live. I didn't ask. It's not your house.
Well, what she didn't know at the time is that Hester was also allegedly stealing videos from a real Atlanta realtor and using her likeness to sell fraudulent rental properties. This is the real agent. She goes by Imani Sold Me Realty on TikTok.
I don't care what anyone does out here, how they make their money and how they get their hustle, but you.
And this is exactly why as a collective you're going to continue to lose. That's not how you do things. Black women had this policy where they always make it a point to say, hey, you can do whatever you want. You can do what you want, but And it's basically always, listen, you can go ahead and do whatever it is you're doing in life. I don't care what you do to other people. Don't do it to me. And this is another reason why female leadership don't work. The first thing you do is condemn the behavior. The first thing you do is make a call to action and say, if this kind of things happen, call this kind of person out. This person is this kind of person. This person is lazy. This person basically they want me to be daddy. They want me to go out there and get it for them, while they sit at home and eat Hot Pockets, kicking their feet up, watching Housewives of something. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's on the air or not, but you know what I mean. But you get the overall. What's going on here? I'm saying you get the overall point. You know what I mean?
I need to stop at Starbucks and get me a coffee so we can have some tennis. Bitch!